Kia ora. My name is Brandon Tai, and welcome to the latest episode of the Video Weekly Diary series. We'll kick things off with our notable events of the week. Plexure reported a 50% jump in revenue to $25.3 million for the year ended March 31. Plexure also noted they have $14.2 million of cash on its books at year-end, which it plans to use to fund its ongoing growth. Sky Network Television announced its intention to raise approximately $157 million via a $9 million underwritten placement to institutional investors, together with an approximately $148 million 2.83-for-1 underwritten pro-rata non-renounceable accelerated entitlements offer. Fletcher Building fell 4.7% last week after announcing it would cut 10% of its workforce, or 1,500 jobs, as the company responds to its expected 20% reduction in activity during the COVID-19 downturn. Tilt Renewables announced earlier this month that it is planning a return of capital to shareholders via a 1-to-5 share cancellation. Shareholders will have 1 share for every 5 cancelled, with $2.91 being paid per cancelled share. This represents a return of approximately 260 million Australian dollars to its shareholders. This is contingent on shareholder approval at the upcoming special shareholders meeting on the 10th of June and on court approval. Tilt have also advised that they currently have around 535 million Australian dollars of unrestricted cash, which is over and above the cash needed. The company does not believe there are any suitable acquisition opportunities that exist at present in the short to medium term for the full amount of cash held. The Global Dairy Trade Event 260 concluded with the GDT price index up 1%. Moving on to our weekly recap and our weekly stats. Total value traded for the week was $765 million, with 64% of that value traded on market. The total number of trades for the week was 211,000. The S&P NZX 50 fell 0.6% last week, closing the week at 10,662. In global markets, the S&P 500 rose 3.2% and the ASX 200 rose 1.7%. Further information on the weekly recap, including the value and volume of the NZX top 10 securities, can be found in the weekly diary. And finally, we'll have a look at our week ahead. It's appearing to be a busy week this week, with 6 of our issuers holding AGMs. On Tuesday, we have CDL Investments and Millennium Copthorne Hotels. On Thursday, there's Restaurant Brands and Vista Group. And then finally on Friday, we have Briscoes Group and Promesia Integrative Limited. Also a reminder that this Friday is the last trading day ahead of the MSCI index rebalance. Fletcher Buildings are moving out of the MSCI Global Standard Indices and into the small cap indices. Meanwhile, Napier Port and Oceania Healthcare are moving from the micro cap indices and into the small cap indices. And we're going to expect to see increased trading volumes in the back half of the week as a result of this and the closing month of May. Thank you for watching the Weekly Diary video. Don't forget to check out the Weekly Diary and the links below for more information, and have a great week.